What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're doing another collection update, and I do this about every 6 months, and I haven't done one in a while. Tony reminded me that we're due for one, so let's get into it. And I'm going to start on the Autobot shelf here. We'll go all the way over, and you'll notice the way I have it set up. I like to have the alt modes with the robot modes, but first we'll start with some books here. I've got the IO Studio Volume 1 and Volume 2 Fans Toys artwork books from IO Studio, and then I've got the Transformers Vault from Niles. Thanks to Niles F for those. QC Pass sticker, that's an inside joke for those of you who get it. That's from New Supply. And then we'll take a look at these Dinobots from Fans Toys. Still look good after all these years. One of the earliest third-party figures we got, and these are still good. Back here we got the Minibot City over here. Pretty much all of my Minibots kind of together. And I'll probably move this guy out of here just so we have some room, some more Fans Toys Minibots coming later this year. And yes, I still have the DX9 Power Glide in his alt mode, and then Fans Toys in the robot mode back there. We got a mix of some Takara Tomy official Carbots along with some Fans Toys over here. I couldn't decide on Hound, so I ended up keeping both right there. And then here's some of the MMC Protectobots next to some of the Takara Tomy Carbots. These are definitely still held up, at least for me anyway. I think these have held up. They still look good in both robot mode and vehicle mode. I love the way these look. These are all the plus versions. Here we got a mix of Fans Toys and Takara Tomy official. I do have the Make Toys, but just today Fans Toys announced they're releasing X version, which is the toy color. Has all the livery from Martini Rossi for Porsche, so I'm definitely gonna get that. It'll probably go right here. But here's these guys together. A couple more Fans Toys, Trailbreaker and Hoist, and then here we have Magic Square Optimus Prime. Yes, he's taken the main spot for my collection. And then we've got the roller, transformable roller, which I'm waiting for the second one. Then I'll have one in robot mode, one in vehicle mode, which I thought was pretty cool. Down here we got the Dr. Wu figures. This was gifted to me by Tony way back when these were actually, you could still find them. Now it's pretty much impossible to find them. But back here we've got Laserbeak spying on the Autobots, and then we've got that Transformers logo. This has also become really hard to get. They were pretty expensive, I think in the $40 range, but I really wanted them. I've been looking for them for a long time, and then now they're impossible to find, so I'm glad I got them. More Takara Tomy official, and then here we got my favorite character, the MP57 Skyfire. Not my favorite figure, but favorite character. I do really like this figure though. I think it's a great figure. We got Jazz. Hopefully one day we get an official Jazz masterpiece. And now move on to the Decepticon side. So you can see we changed colors in the background here. We got the Fans Toys and Insecticons. Yes, I got 2 sets, and I wanted the silver chest for Grenadier there, so, or Bombshell. We got the painted version of Shockwave. This has actually become also very hard to find now. And then we got Megatron on the MP52 Coronation set Throne, which just worked perfectly for me, so I just left it there. And then he's got himself hung up on the back there, the alt mode. Here we got the Fans Toys Soundwave with all his tapes, minions, and then we've got the Reflector from Fans Toys as well. These little tapes were done by actually Icon 3D Labs, made those covers. I thought they were really cool. You can email Icon 3D Labs to find out more about those little cassette inserts. Alright, moving on, we have the Stunticons. And I love these guys. I originally bought 2 sets because I was waiting for the combined mode. We finally got word that they're doing the combined mode, and we're gonna get Dead End. So thank goodness I can finish this set. I really want them for alt mode. I love the alt modes on these guys, but we're gonna see what the combined mode looks like, and that might take a spot. I'll show you a little bit later. Here we have X-Transbots. Hauler. I mean, this mold is really well done. I didn't have a need to replace my Inferno and Grapple, but this guy I didn't have, so he's definitely staying in the collection. And then this guy, KFC Octane, not my favorite. He is alright. He's a placeholder for now. Here we got the MMC Combaticons. They look really good together as a team. Later I'll show you, I've got the combiners right above them so you can kind of see them. In this corner we got our Quintesson corner. Over here we got the X-Transbots version of the Quintesson Judge. And then here we got a mix of these are KOs, oversized KOs of the Sharkticons. And these are regular size Hasbro retail Alicons. I'm waiting for them to oversize these. That'd be nice when they do, but I don't mind the mix in size. It just kind of shakes up the display. There we got the Star Toys or Deformation Space Blitzwing. Love that thing. Here we got the, again, Deformation Space Seekers. I think these look really good together. And we got another Dr. Wu there. Again, very hard to find nowadays. Dr. Arkville. Back here we got the MP52 set. I decided to put them all together. I don't know if a lot of people display them this way, but I've connected the bases and I put them on display. I just prefer to look at them like this. And then we've got my custom from Get Right Robot, Runabout and Run Amok. I love these guys. They look so good. And, you know, even if X-Transbots does finally make these guys, these are never leaving my collection. Love them. So let's move on to the combiner shelf. Here we've got our Citybots and our combiners. Scorponok, one of my favorite Titans from Hasbro. Don't love them all, but this one is really well done. And then we got the Titan Arc, which we just reviewed. And of course you gotta have Unicron. This is my Unicron from the set to divide them into two from Half the Battle Toys. So I've got my planet mode over here and then my robot mode. I couldn't fit the rings on him, so I don't have the rings anyways, but worked out. And then behind him you'll see I have a print of the planet Cybertron, just so it looks like he's in front of it. And then here we've got some Transformers Red figures, the only two I actually kept because I like them, Galvatron and Shockwave. And now we've come to the Combiner Alley. So as I mentioned before, I like to have the individual bot modes right below, so that's what I'm doing here. But here's the Zeta Bruticon with the die-cast chest. I love this figure. They did a great job. I don't know if the batteries are working. No, batteries are dead. But this does speak and the eyes light up and it's really, really well done. Beautiful metallic paint on that one. Here we have Nightbird, and she actually, this background is from Nightbird. If you can see, that's her home little base there. But I used it for my combiners. So we got Toy World Constructor, of course, the X version, and then the DX9 Metasaur. And like I mentioned earlier, I like to have the alt modes right below it. So when we get some Constructicons, I'm going to put them right here, where I'm still waiting for some individual ones from MMC. All right, let's move on to the movie and I guess movie / season 2 stuff. So some of this is toy versions, some of this is just movie versions, but we got, of course, Thomas in all three modes. We got the two toy repaints, the Japan and the US version. Couldn't decide, so I got them both. But I really love this figure. This is the Toy Dojo Fans Toys exclusive. They had an exclusive. Now really hard to find this guy. I got lucky and found it online. Just I was the only bidder, but this is a really nice toy. It does light up. Let's see if we can get it turned on. There you go. Still works and everything. Really nicely done version. This is the gray Radio Shack version. And then here we've got the X-Transbots Andros, which is waiting for a replacement with the Fans Toys version coming soon. And then we've got Fans Toys Galvatron in, and I need to swap these. I want to have the robot mode with the movie version and then the toy version down here, but right now that's how I have it. Any blast effects you see like this, that is from New Supply, who makes all that kind of stuff. And then here we got these Fans Toys version Cyclonus in both the vehicle mode and robot mode. And this is the toy version, or the I guess it's the Toon version. It's got the pink hue to it. And I've got all the little Target Masters or Mini-Bots in front. And then switching over to the Autobot side, we've got all of our movie bots, the KFC bikes here. Right now, this guy is a little too small, obviously, but I don't have a Masterpiece version. I'm waiting for a good one. And then down here, I've got a couple of, I guess I'm pretending they're Spike and Daniel together in exosuits, but they're both, I think they're actually both the same character, just done by Hasbro and then by Takara. Here we got the Omnibot we just got from X-Transbots. Behind him is RC and then another Dr. Wu there. And each of these guys, I have a Dr. Wu for Springer, for Rodimus, and for Ultra Magnus. So we got the DX9 version of Rodimus Prime. This was like a Studio Ox version, which I had customized thanks to Sean Love. Painted it and changed out the face. This is actually the alternate face from Fans Toys Hoodlum, and it really worked out for this guy. X-Transbots again, version of Ultra Magnus. And then here we got a whole bunch of movie bots. We got mostly Fans Toys. Hot Rod, Cup, Blur, Perceptor, more of those, Dr. Wu, Harley. And then here we got the Fans Toys Recorder with his tapes and his minions. Those look nice. Alright, all the way to the top of my display, I've got the Season 4 Headmasters. We've got MMC's version of Skylinks there. Really nice. We have the Make Toys version of Chrome Dome. Fans Toys RC next to Fans Toys Cerebros. Another one of those display pieces which now are hard to get. Make Toys Hardhead. We have the oversized Throttlebot. This was actually originally made by Toy World and then oversized by Wei Zhang. T-Man Nicem was nice enough to allow me to trade him for this version of Goldbug. Make Toys version of Point Blank. And then kind of a random, we've got Double Dealer over here from Fans Hobby. He can be an Autobot or a Decepticon, I guess. Then here we got the Decepticon ranks. We've got Mind Wipe with that effect is from New Supply if you're looking for that. He's got the little bomb effect here as well. Here we have Fans Toys version of Weird Wolf and Skull Cruncher. Again, we've got the little Decepticon logo there in Japanese. There's a Fans Toys version of Six Shot. Then KFC version of the HorrorCons, Snapdragon, and Ape Face. Moving on to some combiners from the Autobot side, we got Omega Supreme, not really a combiner, more a city bot, but I still love this DX9 version. And we got the logo there, pretty nice. The Zeta Toys Superion, but we've got the Fans Toys Aerobots in bot mode in front. Gonna run out of room there pretty soon. Here we have the Moon Studios Radiatron, excellent figure. And then right in front of him is the Fans Toys version of the head for Fortress Maximus, which I don't know if we'll ever get, but if we do get it, it's gonna go right here on the floor in front of my display, right? He can have a whole space down there. And then we've got a more recent acquisition for me, the Fans Toys Guardian Robot. Beautiful figure. Love the way this looks. And onto my Jetfire display. So you can see I've got this from Junkion Crafts and Builds. Gave me this custom coaster, but I don't have I wanted to display it and not use it as a coaster. And then we got the tech spec for Jetfire, because here's my Jetfire shelf. If you don't already know, I'm a huge Jetfire fan, so I love Jetfire. We've got all the New Age ones pretty much. We've got the Iron Factory, the original G1 Jetfire. That's the Macross variant. It's got the Macross symbol on it, Macross. This is my Great Ride Robot custom with add-on kit from Jimmy Hauser customer, Jimmy H Customs. Absolutely gorgeous custom. It turned out great. That's the X version from Fans Toys Limited Edition. And over here we got the Shattered Glass Jetfire from Hasbro, Shattered Glass Jetfire from New Age, Shattered Glass Jetfire from Iron Factory, and then some clear ones. This is the Fans Toys Limited. They said it was LX something, but I'm pretty sure it was made by Fans Toys. And then we have the New Age Transparent. And And up here I have a comic. A lot of this was gifted to me by the friends at ERC, but they gave me this comic as well. And I have a second copy so I can read it separately. Alright, coming down to here, and the lighting's a little bit different, so it might look a little bit different here, but we've got the Iron Trans Star Saber. By the way, just to finish the story, in the background there you see a Transformers Legacy Star Saber. I never got it back from them. And then ultimately they said, hey, we don't know when it'll get a replacement. Do you want a refund or do you want to wait? And I said, I want to wait. So I took the refund and gave up on the Star Saber. So I never got it back, and I just stuck with this guy. And they just recently announced they're doing a Victory Leo, so I can't wait for that. Here we've got the Blitzwave Voltron. I love this thing. This is an amazing figure. Let's turn on his head. There you go. It looks really good. Got light up eyes and everything. This was also gifted to me, so someone got this and said, hey, this is not what they ordered. So it shows he sent them the right stuff, but then he kept this and he was like, hey, do you like Gundam? I'm like, yes. So thanks to Jordan W for this amazing Gundam. It just looks beautiful. It's got the backpack and everything. Awesome. Back there I've got a little guy hiding. This is the Printformers Turtle Prime. It's a great design, custom 3D printed figure. And we've also got a card display here. It's gonna be hard to show you just because of the glare, but I've got the Takara Tomy cards starting with MP10, going all the way through here. And they did change the style. You can see it used to be this grid, and then they started making this art. And sorry about the glare, but now they're all done in that style, artwork style. Still pretty cool. And then down here I got the combiners. I just decided to put those separate. And then we've got the Fans Toys cards, and again, sorry about the glare, but we've got some limited edition ones, some are just regular cards. This is my signed Greg Berger card. He signed my FT10 Phoenix. That was before MP57 came out. Otherwise I would have brought my MP57 card and had him sign that. But that was a cool moment. Here's all my Fans Toys cards. And I am definitely out of room for these. I'm gonna have to either get another one and go horizontal or just give up on displaying them all. All right, lastly we have some artwork here. So this is the Transformers the movie poster. I really like this poster because it's got some like detail. As you get closer you can see there's smaller bots, and then in the distance there's things. It's just really cool what they did with this poster. We also have the poster of Megatron from Defending Our Myths and Hero, which is Bobby Skullface's artwork. I do have my Takara boxes here. I've decided to keep them. I just think it looks neat to see all the alt modes like that. I don't know if anyone displays their boxes, but I happen to have these. And then we've got this Optimus Prime artwork on the Autobot side. And then finally we've got our Dinobots here. Alright, last but not least we have some specialty shelves. So this is my TFCon shelf. So we've got the MMC tape bots. Some of them are recent. That Jaguar is much older. But then we have the Chosen Prime exclusives from Fans Hobby. Delta Magnus and Boss and Pyro and Stalker. All really cool figures there. This guy is probably going to go. I don't have a place for him. He's just kind of hanging out right there. And then we got to get some backgrounds for this because right now it's just bare. You can notice all my other shelves have the backgrounds. These are waiting. And then this is my Optimus Prime collection. So we got all different versions of Optimus Prime. I use these for comparisons in my videos. But I also have a custom right here with Alpha Trion and Orion packs. That's also from Get Right Robot. But I like to have different versions just for comparison as we're doing videos. If you don't know, that's how I've traditionally done comparisons, is I bring in an Optimus Prime. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I will do another video update in another 6 months or so. Thanks to G Tony for reminding me to do this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.